Hey guys, today I want to talk about the delicate balance in the Philippines. And here's what I mean by that. As we budget in the Philippines, when we first get here, it's almost impossible to keep a budget the first month or two. And that's why I say take a lot of money over here, because you're just going to be running around, eating out, going places, going to barangay halls, going to banks to open accounts, talking to landlords, running around to banks to pull money out for deposits, things like that. You're gonna be going crazy. You're gonna be doing paperwork up the yin yang. Let's put it that way. And I mean that. It's just the way of life here. And you got to kind of balance things out, because a lot of us are getting older, and I hear this from some of you guys. And I kind of worry about you guys that have high blood pressure or diabetes, things like that. Be careful. I don't want people to come over here and get all stressed out. Take a deep breath some days, take time off, catch up with yourself, relax. You don't want to get high blood pressure over here in the first month. And if you're going to get high blood pressure, it'll be your first month. Trust me. You're going to be doing paperwork so much, you're going to get writer's cramp. It's part of being in the Philippines, but you need balance. And by that I mean, take care of your health. That first month is going to be difficult. You're probably going to be eating at McDonald's, a lot of fast food restaurants. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be eating at home. But you'll be running around a lot for sure. And you're going to get hungry. You're going to need to be going to banks, see different people about this or that. Maybe notaries or verifying papers. If you're doing PRA stuff, you're going to be running around for sure. Possibly doing medicals or getting paperwork done or going to a bank or what have you, or going to the PRA to sign documents, what have you. But you will, I guarantee you, you will be doing things. And next thing I want to talk about is this. When you settle down, you need to keep a balance in your life, as in, don't get ahead of yourself. This is important, okay, because of this. If you're out all the time doing things, you're going to start spending lots of money. It's just part of the way it is. You're running around, you're eating out, you're going places, you're spending money on restaurants, you're spending money getting a drink here and there, things like that. It catches up with you after a while if you're doing it every day. So I tell people, try to stay home. Make sure you keep up with your budget, whatever you budget. But be careful. Because if you start finding yourself getting ahead of yourself on your budget, slow down, cowboy. Because that's when you're gonna start running into trouble. And I just don't want anybody to have those kind of issues. Nobody do I want to have those issues. Because when you have those issues, guys, you don't want them. When you start if you go into debt even the slightest bit over here, it'll catch up with you. A lot of guys over here are on limited budgets. And I know a lot of you guys aren't. We have people that come over here on big budgets, small budgets. We've had people come over here with budgets of $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year, living good and spending money. You know, I see those types of expats come in here all the time. They do well. They live large, but you never know when something's going to happen. Bank some of that. Take care of yourself. The way the world's going today, things are changing drastically. I wouldn't be too sure of those same pensions being around in the future. Countries are changing. World is changing. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? So just be careful. Have some money put aside. Something put aside. You need something for emergencies. Also medical emergencies. Put that in your budget. I hammer it home a lot. I know I do. But with good reason. You need to have that medical emergency amount in there. And here's the other thing. Your health, when you're out there and you have no balance, and one day you're slowing down, the next day you're slowing down, maybe you're the type that kind of loves slowing down too much. And that's good. But you do need to get away once in a while too, and get away and just take a breather. Maybe you're not that type. Usually everybody wants to get away to go to the beach, go away for a weekend, save some money, things like that. Do it, because you need that. But the biggest part over here to stay away from that fast spending. That's what's going to catch up with you. Be careful of girlfriends and families that are going to leech off your money. Don't let it happen. Because if you keep throwing money at these people, they're going to be an anchor around your neck. And they're going to be hard to get rid of. And you know what? They'll be like leeches. And they'll just keep hitting you up for money and hitting you up for money. It's okay to take care of some people that really need it. And I have some of those people in my life that I take care of. It's okay. Especially if you have the money. But don't let them be leeches on you. Just be careful. Because the families over here, everybody over here has this mentality, and this is a cultural difference over here, is this. Everybody in the family is meant to take care of the family. If something happens to one individual, everybody jumps in to help that individual. And you know what? That's when the family kind of comes together. Filipinos fight. And it's kind of funny to see those fights. Because they fight in their families. But you know what? In the end, the next day, everything's all done, it's over, and they start over again. I've seen some pretty big fights in my family, and I see it all the time. And in the end, it's okay a few days later, a few weeks later, or a month later, or maybe even 2 months later. But they're there for their family. They're always there for them. They don't get so pissed off that they throw away their family. Or sometimes they do, but you have to do a lot to do that. You have to be a big screw up in your family, let me tell you. And most people, they forgive. They move on. If you ask for forgiveness in your Filipino family, if you messed up or something like that, they'll forgive it. They'll let it go usually. Once they're over their madness and they kind of cool down, it happens. But anyway, guys, I want to cover that. That balance is important. Keep balance both in your life, your budget, your money. Make sure you're not overspending every day. Figure out what you're allowed to spend every day after you pay all your housing expenses, your electrical bills, and what you have left. And budget so much per day for yourself and say, okay, this is what I can spend, each day. Well, you know what? There might come a day when you have to spend double that. So the next day you don't go out and spend a whole bunch of money or whatever. That's good. But take care of your health. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get stressed. Stress will kill you over here. I got people, the other day, one of my friends and subscribers told me he was basically getting stressed. His blood pressure was going a little high. I got a little worried about him because he's letting the stress of the SRRV bother him. And it is kind of bothersome sometimes. SRVs are difficult. The retirement visas are very difficult things to get because they're daunting. And I don't want something to happen to somebody because they're trying to get over here so bad. Take a deep breath. Just relax. Like I tell people in this process, if I'm helping you and Mary Rose is helping you, we're there for you. We'll get you through it. Sometimes I get caught up with other people. I can't answer you right away, or I can't answer the phone right away. It's a little difficult. You have to wait. That's just part of the process, guys. I answer the phone as much as I can to help people when I can. I tell people, if you can't get in touch with me, try calling me in the afternoons. It's okay. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't bother me. If I'm free, I'll answer the phone. I'll answer your questions. But anyway, guys, God bless. Take care.